Ready whenever you are, Michael.
Please stop asking me questions. I really don't like speaking, so I'd rather stay quiet and listen to other people talk.
Actually, Janet Jackson hates the Michael Jackson movie.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Why?
Oh, you know she hates that movie.
Well,
He had a lot of energy, always moving around, never could sit still.
Something strange is happening around the new Michael biopic, and fans everywhere are starting to notice it. The movie has become a massive success almost overnight. Theaters are packed, social media is flooded with emotional reactions, and people cannot stop talking about Jaffer Jackson. Many viewers are saying his performance does not even feel like acting anymore, because he captures Michael's voice, expressions, body language, and stage presence in a way that feels almost unreal. Some fans are calling the film beautiful and emotional, while others say it feels haunting because it is like watching Michael Jackson come back to life again. But while the world is celebrating the movie, one thing has made people deeply uncomfortable. Janet Jackson has remained completely silent. She has not promoted the film, attended public events for it, or spoken emotionally about it the way many expected. And because Janet was one of the closest people to Michael throughout his life, fans immediately started asking questions. Why is she staying away from something that is supposed to honor her brother? And the more people think about it, the more they believe her silence may actually reveal something much deeper.
I just came back home from watching the Michael Jackson movie. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good.
The truth is, Janet's relationship with Michael was very different from the relationship the public had with him. Fans saw Michael as a global superstar, a music icon, and one of the most famous entertainers in history. But Janet knew the human being behind all of that. She saw the side of Michael that cameras never captured. Over the years, Janet has spoken very carefully whenever discussing her brother. She never turned his struggles into public drama, but she often hinted at how deeply fame affected him emotionally. According to people close to the family, Janet watched Michael slowly lose the ability to live a normal life. The bigger his fame became, the more isolated he reportedly felt. He could not trust people easily. He lived under constant pressure, and every part of his life became public entertainment. Janet reportedly witnessed how the non-stop headlines, accusations, media attacks, and public obsession emotionally drained him over the years. To the world, Michael looked larger than life on stage. But behind the scenes, many believe he was carrying enormous emotional pain. And that may be exactly why this movie feels so complicated for Janet, because while audiences are celebrating nostalgia, she may still be remembering the damage that fame caused her brother in real life.
I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you and how much you've inspired me and how proud I am to be your sister and how much I love you. I do.
Another reason fans are talking so much about Janet's silence is because the movie itself has already become controversial online. While many people love the film, critics have accused it of being too polished and overly protective of Michael's image. Some reviewers believe the movie avoids the darker and more painful parts of his life in order to preserve his legacy. Reports later surfaced claiming Janet was invited to participate in the project, but quietly declined. She never publicly attacked the movie or criticized anyone involved, but according to rumors, she allegedly felt some parts of the film were emotionally inaccurate and too controlled. That immediately sparked huge discussions online. Many fans started wondering if Janet stayed away because she did not want Hollywood turning Michael into another carefully packaged version of himself again. Some people believe she may feel uncomfortable watching the world rebuild Michael into mythology while ignoring the emotional reality of what he experienced privately. According to longtime fans, Janet knew Michael better than almost anyone. She knew the exhausted, lonely, emotionally overwhelmed person underneath the legendary image. And for some people, her silence now feels less like rejection and more like grief that never fully healed.
There was a story about you wanting to have a little white boy play you in a
in a Pepsi commercial.
That is so stupid. It's crazy. Why would I want a white child to play me? I'm a black American. I'm proud to be a black American. I am proud of my race. I am proud of who I am. I have a lot of pride in who I am and dignity. That's like you wanting an Oriental person to play you as a child. Does that make sense?
No.
At the same time, Jaffer Jackson's performance has made the entire situation even more emotional because audiences are genuinely shocked by how much he resembles Michael. Fans online keep saying there are moments where they completely forget they are watching another person. Even some members of the Jackson family reportedly became emotional seeing Jaffer perform because the similarities are so strong. His movements, facial expressions, quiet energy, and emotional softness remind people so much of Michael that it almost feels surreal. But many fans now think that realism may actually be the reason Janet chose to stay away. Imagine sitting in a theater and watching your late brother recreated scene by scene, smile by smile, voice by voice, almost as if he were alive again. For audiences, that may feel exciting and nostalgic. But for Janet, it could feel emotionally painful in a way most people cannot understand. And now the movie has reignited worldwide obsession with Michael Jackson all over again. Younger generations are discovering him for the first time, older fans are reliving memories, and social media is once again completely consumed by conversations about his life, talent, controversies, and legacy. Some people see the film as a tribute to one of the greatest entertainers ever. Others believe Hollywood is once again turning Michael's pain into public spectacle. But through all the noise, all the success, and all the global attention, Janet remains silent and distant. And for many fans, that silence may be the saddest and most emotional part of the entire story, because while the world celebrates Michael Jackson the icon, Janet may still be mourning Michael Jackson the person.